Well, the other month ago I was sick with who knows what. I was looking at my water bottle, which had a number 43 sticker, which reminded me of the number 43 Xfinity Series car that was driven by Dakoda Armstrong. Now I'm going to make a video on him. His first racing was in the X1R Pro Cup Series in 2008 when he raced 2 races with a top 10 with an average start of 23 and an average finish of 13.5. Then in 2009, he raced 4 out of the 11 K&N East and 7 of the 21 Arca Series races. In his first year in K&N, he got 1 top 10 with 11.8 average start and a 12 average finish. In Arca, he had 15 laps led, 3 top 10s, a top 5, 10.9 average start with a 12.9 average finish. Then in 2010, or around this time, he signed to be a development driver with Team Penske. In 2010, his only racing was Arca Menard Series, where he raced the full schedule, where he ran all the races with 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 12 top 10s, a pole, 142 laps red, with an 8.8 average start and a 9.2 average finish. This would put him 7th in the standings for that year. The next year, he would race 6 out of the 19 races with 1 win, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, with 29 laps led, with an average start of 10 and with an average finish of 9.2. During this year of 2011, he'd make 7 Truck Series starts for Thorsport Racing's 98 and their Chevy, with a high finish of 9th at Kentucky. His Truck Series stats for 2011 are this: 1 lap led, 1 top 10, an average start of 22.9 with an average finish of 19.6. The next year, he was slated to compete full-time with Thorsport. He had a best finish of 3rd this year at Michigan. But that was the only time he cracked the top 10, with a next best finish of 12th at Pocono. There was 4 races during this campaign where he did not crack the top 22, which were Daytona 35th, Iowa 27th, Atlanta 23rd, and Bristol 30th. He also finished 21st at Martinsville. After this poor performance, Thorsport decided to let him go and was being picked up by Turner Motorsports for 1 race in their number 4 Chevy. That was for Kentucky, and he finished 31st. His 2012 Gander Outdoor Truck Series stats for this: 15 races, 1 top 5, 1 top 10, 1 lap led, an average start of 20.9 with an average finish of 19.4. Also in 2012, he had 1 start in Xfinity for Turner Motorsports in their number 30 Chevy at Homestead with a finish of 25th. In 2013 for the Truck Series, He was picked up by Turn 1 Racing to drive their number 60 Chevy. He had a best finish at 5th in Talladega, and his worst finish was 23rd at Homestead. His Gander Outdoors Truck Series statistics were this: 22 races, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, 0 laps sled, an average start of 18.8, and an average finish of 15.5. This would be good enough to put him in 12th in the Truck Series standings for that year. Also, he made a few starts in Xfinity for Richard Childress Racing and a start for TriStar Motorsports. In Richard Childress Racing, he had 1 race in their 33 Chevy and 4 races in their number 21 Chevy. The best finish coming out Kentucky, which was 13th. His 2013 Xfinity Series statistics were this: 6 races with an average start of 22.3, an average finish of 19.5. He also drove 1 race for TriStar Motorsports in their number 19 Toyota at Homestead, which he finished 24th. Then, in 2014, he dropped his trucks and focused his career on Xfinity. He drove for Richard Petty Motorsports number 343 Ford for 2 seasons. He had a best finish of 6th at Daytona in 2015, and his worst finish was at Auto Club in 2015, which was 36th. His 2014 stats are this: 1 pole, 3 top 10s, 2 lap sled, and 20.4 average start, and a 20.2 average finish, which would put him 13th on the Xfinity point standings. Next year, 2015, he had 1 top 10, 10 lap sled, an average start of 18.1, and with an average finish of 19.7. This would put him 12th in the Xfinity Series and is what would be his highest career Xfinity Series rank at the end of the season. Next year, he moved to JGL Racing with sponsorship from Winfield, and he raced all of 2016 for them, with his best finish being 12th at the second Daytona race. But that was with JJL. He had 1 race, Iowa, which he wound up getting 5th in with Joe Gibbs Racing in Matt Tiff's regular car due to Matt Tiff's health problems. He once again would finish 13th with an average finish of 19.2 and an average start of 20.8 with 1 top 5 and 1 top 10. Then he had another year of JGL, slated, but he wound up getting released after Kentucky due to sponsorship issues. He had his career best finish in Xfinity that year with a third at Daytona and a fifth at Iowa the week before. He also picked up another top 10 at Mid-Ohio, and his worst finish wound up being a 29th at Darlington. His average finish for this year was 18.3, the best in his career, but his average start was 23rd, the worst of his career. Also, in the year before, he made one Arca start, which was a top 10, and he started 9th and finished 9th in that start. His career X1R Pro Cup Series statistics are this: 2 races in 1 year, 1 top 10, the average start of 23rd, and the average finish of 13.5. In his K&N starts, 4 starts in 1 year with 1 top 10, with an average start of 11.8 and an average finish of 12th. In his Arca Menard series, he had 34 races in 4 years, 3 wins, 8 top 5s, 20 top 10s, 1 pole, 186 lap sled, with an average start of 9.5 and an average finish of 9.9. In his trucks career, he had an average finish of 17.5, an average start of 20.2, 2 lap sled, 5 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and 44 starts in 3 years. No, even though I didn't say this earlier, he was let go due to lack of sponsorship from Thorsport. And in his Xfinity Series career, he had 133 starts in 6 years, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 8 top 10s, a pole award with 12 lap sled, an average start of 20.5, and an average finish of 19.5. What did you think of Dakoda Armstrong? Was he a bust? Was he not a bust? Tell me in the comments. Would you like to see more of these type of videos in the future? Leave it in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like and share it with someone you know. Subscribe and ring the bell. Andrew H21 signing out. Goodbye, my friends.